Hey there, this is Nicky Pip, and I've got a channel update. So this is going to be my channel update video number one. First of all, I'd like to say that I had a stroke January 27th of this past year. So January, February, March, April, May, June. So a little bit over 5 months ago. So any kind of recovery I'm going to make is pretty much over now. So what I have to deal with now, I have to deal with for the rest of my life. I have spatial awareness problems on my right hand side. That means that I bump into things and I stub my toe and stuff like that. I also have partial paralysis on my right hand side, as witnessed by my. If I smile, you see I go like this, and this side responds very well. My right side just does not, and that's something I have to live with. Additionally, I have trouble thinking on the fly, so I have to take notes on everything. And I found out that works okay. At least it helps me keep track of things, but sometimes things don't come right. I lost my ability to read. I can physically read, but they don't click right. The things are slow in my mind. When I take something in, by the end of a paragraph, I've forgotten what's said, and I just do not cannot process it. Additionally, I can't model doing models. So unfortunately, I'm having trouble with my Nicky Pip part, the picture-in-picture. I didn't intentionally, originally intended on doing a picture-in-picture thing where the picture-in-picture was a second video that had me modeling. I used to do 1/72nd scale airplanes, but that's gone the way of the winds. I'm gonna try again to do 1/48th. I started 1/48th a little, kind of hesitantly, but I started it. It's not going perfectly, but it, well, it's not perfect. It is what it is. So I may have to go with armor. 1/35th scale, something larger than just simple. I don't have a choice. So, um, addition to that, I talked about having to make notes. I get frustrated a lot and angry a lot, and that's just one of the things about being having had a stroke. That it happens. So this is my attempt at coming back. So I do YouTube as part of my hobby, and so this is part of my recovery. And so I went through about a month of recovery at first, and going through a lot of people helping me walk and so on and so forth. That helped a lot at first for like the first month, but after that, the return for it dropped off drastically, and that just reinforced my anger in this because things aren't going the way I want to. Oh, and taping this video is one too. I taped one on the bus coming back from work, commuting, and I tried to copy it over, and it didn't copy correctly. So we had to make another one. But I have my notes, so that's good. I have a positive attitude about this whole thing, so that's good. That's good, anyways. Alex Maurer. I'd intended to talk about her, but she's done some more stuff. So she's up to her old shenanigans again, and I'm not going to get into derogatory things to say about her and her transition or being transgender, because I'm a transgender, as you can see, and I don't want to devolve to that. I want to keep this on a higher level, and she's dropped the higher level things, so we'll just go with that. she was involuntarily committed against her will to a psychiatrist in Pennsylvania, is my understanding. But she was deemed not a threat to herself or others, and that's the duration of the involuntary hold. Let's call it 303 or something like that. You'd have to look at Sid Alpha goes into this a little bit more than I do about her and what all she's having to endure to get through this thing. But apparently that time is up, and she's made a comeback, and she reinstated her intention to continue her activity. Unfortunately, yesterday, or the day before yesterday, today's the 5th of July, and so yesterday nothing happened. Apparently she stated her intention to start back up again, but she'd been served with notice papers from Leonard French et al., and she's going to have to account for that. So they've taken action on it. Apparently, she's had her DMCA. She's been DMCA striked herself, and her YouTube channel has been taken. I hope that she. I don't want anyone to lose their channel. I hope that she resolves this, and she's able to get her channel back, but it's not looking like it. She doesn't apologize for action. In fact, she doubled down, and she stated that she's going to be doing some more DMCA strikes. So that's bad. Anyways, get on to updates for me. Anyways, I'm going to restart my Let's Plays. These are a lot of fun for me, and I've been watching Close Combat tonight, and it once again gets me back fired up about it. Especially Tick. Hey, Tick. And also Lord Cucumber are two guys that I have, and I think I have them as suggested channels. If you look over on left, I think that I have them listed over here. If you click on my video suggested channels that I have, both Tick, who is number 1 on, and Lord Cucumber, who I think is like number 4 or 5 or something like that, down. Both of them are listed on there. But anyways, Lord Cucumber 77, I think, is the actual name of his channel. But he's a nice guy, and his repos are really good. Really, really good. He has good tactics. I got a new computer about a year ago, and unfortunately is a small form factor, so I cannot or not easily update the video card or get any other kind of expansion cards. It's just not in the works for me. So I have to use the video chipset, which is called video down. That's the technical term for it. It's honestly a technical term. Video down. And what that means is that I have to use the inherent capabilities of the computer itself. So mine does not have Shader 2.0. So I downloaded Banished. I actually got it to work. Downloaded Banished. I got it to download from Steam. So I got it from the Steam shop, Steam store. But it didn't function. It said I didn't have Shader level 2. Shader level 2. I think Shader level 2 is what it's called. Shader level 2.0. I might have Shader level 1, but I didn't have it. It's just not capable of doing my stuff that I need. So that's a problem. I was able to figure out how to put in the poll for my last. I called it bums. I had a rant on bums. Yeah, bums. but anyways, I had it listed on that I was gonna put it in there. And I got it put in. It's done in the video. You enter it when you click if you have a YouTube channel and you click on an individual video, it lists it as cards, 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 and that's a card that you use in it. It's not too hard. Yet I found it. I did a search, a Google search on it, and Google search popped up a couple videos that somebody else had put it on. And there was one by an Indian guy, and it was really helpful. I don't know his name offhand, and I didn't write it down for my notes. But anyway, back to my PC. I have a really hard drive, a really large capacity drive. I think it's 1 terabyte, so that's good. Plus, I have another one that's a little bit older. It's a SATA drive that's in a external box. And so I know I saved a lot of stuff for trains on there. So I can do a lot of expansion stuff and that. The processor on it's really good. What's not good is a video card. So I have intended to purchase a gaming computer, just kind of a generic one. I plan on getting that in about September. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. That's going to have to be necessary. I can't get IL2 to work. That gives me errors. Some kind of DLL is unfunctional. But other than the video card, the computer is good. So, but we'll see. I'll have to get another one. So I've gotten most of my accounts back up and going, whether that's Snapchat or Twitter, or so on and so forth. The other kind of additional kind of side stuff I've got going. I don't plan on doing a Patreon, but I could if I wanted to. Now I can get the so I've got most of my accounts synced up, so that's good. I'm going to make a schedule of uploads because I did these pretty quick, pretty much bam, 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 bam. The first couple days I showed up, but now that I'm having to make content for them, they're a little bit more difficult for me to make. Not the least of which is I have to make notes. It's not 100% scripted, but I make notes. I was in debate team, as you can see from my notes that I made. I was on debate team when I was in high school, so all my notes are debate style. So they're not like scripted. Most people call them scripted, but that's how. So it's troublesome to make for me, but I want to do it, and it's my hobby. On that point, I have my videos monetized. They're not making money for me. They don't make money. I don't have a whole bunch of subscribers or anything that I can make a lot of money on these things, but just for practical purposes, I have them monetized. For me, this is a hobby. It's not a job. I have a second. I have a job. I do